Ty was getting money, busting guns with me. This was a regular thing. This was a regular thing, bro. He knew the rules. He just ratted. He knew the rules. He knew the rules of engagement. He knew the streets. Yo, I was a kid. Probably the dudes around him probably told him that. Like, yo, son, just say you was a kid and we gonna let you slide. You know, no. He wasn't no kid, bro. We wasn't no kids, bro. Ty knew the rules of the streets early. Ty knew that wasn't his first time getting locked up with that murder. He is a thorough rat. All that is lies. He's just not gonna take a toll on him. That's that.
So let me bring y'all up to speed of what's going on. Mikey B, Hood Love. This guy is talking about one of his co-defendants, or rather two of his co-defendants that told, and he's calling them rats. And he did this video about 10 hours, 11 hours ago. And he is going off about rats and snitching and how people need to hold his co-defendant, Tata, accountable for telling on him, Mikey B, Mr. Hood Love, and serving over 20 years in prison. So after hearing that, let's take a look at Mikey B before yesterday.
Salute to him, coming home, changing his life. Y'all need to start listening. Y'all need to take advice from these people, and having guys like Fly Ty that I can call on, and him being my brother. Ty, salute to him, coming home, changing his life. Our other brother Webb, you know, he paved the way.
So that was Mikey B 1 year ago talking about Fly Ty. How salute to him, he paved the way. To Webb, they paved the way, being in the industry. What happened? What happened, Mikey B? Huh? The well went dry. Ty stopped giving you money. He stopped looking out for you. Huh? Let's take a look a little more at this little hypocrite just a couple of hours ago on what he had to say about his co-defendant who allegedly ratted on him.
You know how many people me and Ty robbed? We robbed? I don't come up here with that shit because I don't want to glorify it. But these dudes is up here lying on the internet, bro. He coming up here on this internet lying. And that's why I'm going at him. That's why I'm going at him. Them dudes is no good. They liars, bro.
Them dudes is no good. They liars, bro. Yeah, they liars. They no good. So let's take a look at what you had to say like last year.
I really realized the whole thing of our case. When I really looked at our case, I'm like, yo, bro, you know, we got the same amount of time. I did what I did. You know, it was people out there that seen, you know, everything that went down. There was a lot of people out there. It wasn't a small block. It was actually a dice game that we ran down on. And I can't, you know, I couldn't just keep, you know, harboring feelings about him and not think about myself as far as what I did to those people, what we did to those people, you know, the life that was lost, the people that got hurt, how it affected our families, how it affected my mother, how it affected his family. Pass a lot of the blame on Ty. You know what I'm saying? I did, you know, tell a lot of people it was his fault. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's Ty, you know, just being honest, you know what I'm saying? But when I really look at things, it was my fault because he came with me. He came on my word. You know what I'm saying? He pulled up because I asked him to pull up. Yo, come on, let's do this. And he rolled like, yo, I'm with you, bro.
These guys out here crazy, man. They're hypocrites. They will do anything or say anything for views. Here he is right here, taking full responsibility and taking all the blame off of Ty and saying, it's my fault. I'm the one that called him and told him to come out. You disrupted what he was doing, what he had going on. He was in the streets getting money. You still want to rob people and run down on dice games. But Ty, being the loyal friend, brother that he was, he pull up with you. And what you do? Once you go in, you start blaming everybody else but yourself. You just said it yourself that it was a lot of people out there, meaning a whole lot of witnesses out there who could have told on me. You said it yourself that in the midst of trial that you copped out. Where did Ty tell on you at? Where did Ty testify? Both of y'all got the same amount of time. See, these guys be up here lying and covering up. Talk back to 10 because I'm talking to you. It's accountability time, folks.
Ty was a seasoned shooter at that time. Ty knew what it was. That wasn't the first shooting that Ty did. With me and him. Like, come on, bro.
The nerve of you, Mikey B, to call Ty a rat. What you trying to do? Build a case on Ty now? What you trying to tell on Ty? You talking about cases, dates, and time of shit that y'all did? Stuff y'all never got caught for? What, you trying to get Ty locked up, nigga? You that mad? Huh? You got dudes that came out here from the prison and made a lane and made a way, became millionaires. Then you got dudes like him right here who come out and they just can't find their way. So now they want to disrupt what you got going on. And that's what he's doing now. He's trying to disrupt. All right, so Mikey B, tell me this. What you want to happen to Ty? What you want to happen to him? It's only two things that can happen to him. You can either see him die or you can see him go back to jail. You don't want to see him win because he already winning. You don't want to see him lose because you the loser. You really want to see Ty in jail. You want to see him suffer. You want to see him broke. You want to see him with nothing. You want to see him like you. Talk back to time. I'm talking to you.
So I let him into a life bid. You know what I'm saying? When he was out there getting money and doing the things he needed to do. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanna be out here and apologize to him for that, my little brother. You know what I mean?
That's a goddamn shame. You let him into that hellfire. You let him into that. You took full responsibility 1 to 4 years ago. You took full responsibility. You wanted to shout out my little brother. We slept foot to head. He peed the bed. I stayed in the bed and smelt it because that was my little brother. Huh? But look at you now. You up here on this goddamn internet, down in your brother. What happened? Because he a liar? No, you're a liar too. Because he a hypocrite? Well, you a hypocrite too. You hate to point that finger. You hate to point it because streets pointed back at you. So what are we going to do, Mikey? What are we going to do about Ty? So you want somebody to do something to him? Because in this part right here, you're going crazy about nothing being done and trying to get everybody to follow your lead. When at one time, you was following Ty's lead and trying to do what Ty was doing. Get money. What, you up in Syracuse fucked up? What's going on, Mikey B?
Yo, Queens Media. Yo, what's up with y'all, man? Y'all dudes is on the payroll? This dude said he was a rat. Zip with the drip read the paperwork. Ty came to the internet and said he was a rat. Queens Media posted me and talking about his co-defendant allegedly told.
So you up here referencing a rat. You using Zip with the drip. You using a rat to say he exposed an alleged rat? We got to make sense of this shit, man. He's referencing Zip with the drip. It's been proven. There's video on him saying he told. Mikey B just made a video not too long ago about Zip with the drip ratting, calling him a hypocrite. But now you referencing this rat. You referencing a mook. What is going on out here?
Yo, what's up with y'all, man? Y'all dudes is on the payroll? This dude said he was a rat. Zip with the drip read the paperwork. Ty came to the internet and said he was a rat. Queen's Media posted me and talking about his co-defendant allegedly told. What you mean allegedly? He said he told. Y'all dudes just bought and sold. Ain't none of y'all real up here? Ain't no real dudes out here? Like, yo, we messed up, bro. Nobody's being straight up out here no more. Nobody being straight up out here no more. Nobody's on real dude time. Nobody keeping it thorough. Oh, bro. Y'all some whack dudes, bro. I didn't know all y'all dudes was bought and sold like this. Everybody? The media too? Nobody keeps it real no more? Everybody's a sucker? Everybody's a sucker, bro? Nobody supports the real dudes no more? Nobody supports the real men that's speaking truth to power? Me and Zip with the drip? Me and Zip with the drip? Nobody speaking the truth? Like nobody talking, nobody? None of y'all dudes, bro? None of y'all gangsters out here, none of y'all dudes, bro? All y'all dudes on the internet? All y'all see this shit and know I'm telling the truth and none of y'all say nothing, bro? All of y'all is bought and sold?
Brought and sold. I couldn't wait for that part. I couldn't wait for him to say that. I can't even believe he even saying brought and sold. Let's take a look at brought and sold.
Just copped that new BM.
Yeah, the only one with that interior and like the whole
BMW dealership.
that interior.
Appreciate you, Nate. We're gonna be back though.
Alright.
We're gonna be back this year.
I got it out today. It's been
This is light work. This is God's work. This is why you should be coming up on this internet, saying one thing, lip professing, and then we get to go back and get the receipts. Brought and sold. You were brought and sold your soul, Mikey B. I don't know what the B is for, but Mikey brought. The B is for brought. You brought into the bullshit. You sold your soul for a two-door hatchback BMW. You did 20 plus years. Tata brought you this BMW when you got home. You got his name all in the description. You talking about how he's your brother, how you got to forgive him, and how God touched you in your soul. Brought and sold. Now you mad at everybody else because they're not paying attention to you. You the same dude that was sitting up here trying to insinuate that Bimmy was a rat. You was trying to insinuate that Zip was a rat. You was trying to insinuate Flyta, not Tata, Flyta is a rat. Nigga, please. You work for UPS. You better get on out of here with that Mikey B. What you need to do is this, right? You need to get off this internet and you need to stop crying. This motherfucker he started crying. He started crying. This is how you know these dudes are mentally disabled. He started crying, looking for some type of sympathy and empathy. Where's the hood love? Hood love. Let me teach y'all something. When you let something go, that means you let it go. Relationships, I don't deal with her no more. I let her go. You let her go. You ain't got a number no more. You don't call her. You're not on social media with her no more. If you even see her, you're not even speaking no more. I ain't got nothing to do with her because she did me dirty. I let that part of my life go. It's gone. You keep picking it back up. Hood love, community, family, children, and all this stupid shit. But you up here talking about an alleged rat, your co-defendant, allegedly, which I don't believe he told on you. People know he never told on you. You just told that he never told on you. You took full responsibility, and now you trying to get him locked the fuck up. Listen, you still talking about snitching and ratting. You didn't let go. You still holding on to the criminal code. I thought you was a civilian. I thought you was out here doing in the streets, doing God's work, doing community work. If you're doing community work, you can't be talking about hold it down, no snitching, ratting. You can't make a video about a ratting about a dude told in one sentence, but in the other sentence, you talk about how, you know what? It was okay for him to tell. because I'm the one that brought him out there. I'm the one that did everything. And then you start talking about how you take full responsibility. But in the other sentence you're talking about, we shot somebody on December 17th, 1996. He went in and he ain't get caught for it. I got caught for the gun. He ain't get caught with his gun because he shot the other dude. And the other one died and this one ain't died. And we got a whole lot of robberies we did. Like, what you up here doing?
I actually copped out at trial. I was at trial. You know, he had already copped out and I copped out at his trial. I didn't listen to nobody. I didn't listen to my lawyer. I ain't listen to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Who I actually listened to was my mother.
You know I love you. You know I love you. You know I love you. Oh. But love their mama. He went to mama. Yo, listen, let me tell you something. Mama will make you tell on anything. Mama, boy. Now, you know you was out there doing what you was doing. You know you and Ty was out there robbing them people, shooting them people. You just, mama, go and take your time, go on upstate. But Ma and Ty, don't get to telling me about what Ty did, what he did. Now, I done spoke to his mother. We already agreed that both of y'all just gonna go take this time to go up. I'm gonna be there for you. I'm gonna stick by you, baby. You know it's only 15 years. You 20, 21. When you get out, you still be in your 30s. You young. You still got life ahead of you, son. And look what happened. Mama, mama, you know, mama make a motherfucker do all kind of shit. Nigga said, I ain't cop out for that. Look at all these gangsters. Nah, I ain't cop out for that, son. You know what I copped out for? Nah, I copped out for my mom's. Mommy told me to cop out. Mommy told me. It don't matter how tough a nigga is. When mama come on the block, boy, with that robe, boy, now you know you better get your ass back in that goddamn house. Come on, ma. Every time I'm out here trying to be a thug, you want to come out here with this robe on, this old ass filthy paper brown robe. Knowing that robe was white, the shit paper brown. Shit looked like a kangaroo robe. Shit so dirty. Mama out there, boy, now you know. Stop that goddamn white man prison.